The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Just through behind his pad. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Found a save. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. A design run for the quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Working for the goal line. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tried to fight his way in, but they get him on the ground at the 2, and it's a 4th and goal stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
What a tremendous job by the defense. They've got the opponent backed up, and they're just praying they try to throw the football, hoping they can jump it for a pick, David, and that's exactly what happened.
They do, and they create serious momentum. When you got them backed up, you can kind of be aggressive and use the end zone as an extra defender because you know they don't want to be there. Big mistake by this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's got the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, the sweet feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The quick out. Spins away. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And after watching an effort like that, even though he wasn't able to get the first down, as the quarterback, you're going to start throwing to him a lot more often in this game because he's going to pad your stats. You know this guy is going to get tons of yak because he's fighting for every inch out there on the field.
Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he's knocked down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's paid. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Fires and picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give from the gun. Makes one man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it. They can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, looking for a man. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's Baker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. He'll set up to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it him for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan from one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his man. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Staley. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns that loose down the right side. The choke plays, then they lob, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They just keep firing. He makes it ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Snap sets up to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Great job of execution of the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end getting vertical. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And they go back on top. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coach
Turning it on! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got a man, it's Lewis. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops the throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. To the air. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to scramble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's a heat.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Vols will go for it here on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Send its offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Down play from the gun. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times. And now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's gained. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Baker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads it left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Try to pick it up through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Vols want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Working the middle, it's complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Hoover. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.